And what did you used to use it for?
So, over this period, I ended up managing a pizza shop and I delivered pizzas. I delivered pizzas in my Cosworth.
Fair play.
So, you know what it's like when you're younger and you're delivering pizzas, you just want to drive everywhere far. So
you'd have a lot of satisfied customers, though, wouldn't you? Pizza's still piping hot, and you get to rag around in a cosy.
And I'd learned by this point, turning an engine on and off on an older car, you can flush the bores. So by this point, I think I used to leave it running.
Did you?
But lock it.
Oh, right.
So I carried both keys. So I left it running, put a crook lock on it. I live in quite a nice area, so it wasn't so bad, but it was still a running Cosworth.
Yeah.
Did you?
That's got to be one of the coolest pizza delivery cars ever.
Did you have the triangle on the roof and everything?
No, it's nothing like that.
We're gasoline junkies, chasing the spark, laughing in the fast lane, tearing up the dark. If you've got a ride, come tell us your tale. On this podcast highway, we'll never derail.
A rough bit of road, I could just go straight over the top of it all.
It was not recorded.
Shit.
What's wrong?
The thing didn't record. Start again quickly.
Right, we're going to have to start again. Chris is in the naughty boys corner this week.
Do well.
It was going. At least we've had like a dummy run now.
Can't we just dub it over?
It just won't sound right.
Is that a disciplinary for him?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Strike 2, maybe?
Written warning?
Absolutely.
It's almost gross misconduct, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm glad you found it now and not like at the end of it, because that would have been.
Yeah. Think of the. Right, should we start then? Right.
Yeah, go on.
1, 2, 3.
Make sure it's recording first, though, Chris.
Yeah. Oh, this would be awesome for about 3 minutes.
Chris has done his clap for the second time.
Third time.
Right, welcome to Gasoline Junkies. I'm Russell.
I'm Barry.
And we're joined by...
Lewis.
Nice to meet you, Lewis.
Hiya.
I can't remember what I said last time. It was something funny as well. But
We've met before.
Well, we met before.
Saw you on Friday.
At work. Yeah, you see me on Friday. Yeah. Okay. They won't get that, but we've done this. This is a bit of deja vu for us.
So you both work at a fizzy brown drinks company?
Fizzy brown drinks company, yes. And when we first met, Lewis come to work with me and Chris on our benches, and we got onto the conversation about cars, and Lewis was like, I've got a semi-cool car, and told us he's got a Camaro, which we were both like, that's more than a semi-cool car, this is amazing. So could you tell us a little bit about your Camaro?
Yes, I've got a 1968 Camaro, small block. It's not a real SS or anything, but it wears the stripes and it looks the part.
It definitely looks the part.
Yeah, it goes the part as well.
Yeah.
I've had it, I think, about 23 years. So it's gradually evolved from being something that didn't work, that I bought cheap. The first engine let more oil out than it kept in. So, that got rebuilt, but rebuilt on a budget and not very well. And, you know what it's like. You then swap it for something else, and then that gets abused. So you swap it for something better. And so it currently's got a 383 stroker in it, which is the 5.7. Then it's stroked and bored 30 thou overbore, so you get a 6.3 litre. So it's about 430 horsepower and the same pound per foot of torque.
Wicked. So
it gets up and goes quite well. I've taken it down a quarter mile quite a few times. So I've got it down to a 12.34 at 106 or 108. I can't remember what it was.
That's very impressive.
It is really impressive.
It's also quite impressive because I've not set it up for the quarter mile. So if I was, I could get more out of it. But I've actually set it up so it stops, goes. It's got some handling capabilities for a Camaro. Yeah. Because a lot of these cars don't drive.
Is that mainly at Santa Pod?
No, mainly at Avon Park.
Okay.
But which is no more, which is like boo-hoo. Really miss it. But, things happen. But I have at Santa Pod, Avon Park, and anywhere in between, literally.
There was one thing I did want to ask you, actually, because your T-shirt, your shirt reminded me. I watch a lot of American car auctions when I can, and obviously give myself a dream budget and spend it. There's one thing about the old school kind of tuning for the Camaros and all that. there's a word. Is it Yenko?
Yenko, yeah.
Is that an old tuning?
Yeah, so
thing for your model of car, or
yeah. So Yenko, I'm not fully clued up, so somebody's going to tell us if I'm wrong. But I think Yenko was like a performance parts, and they did their own thing with the Camaro and did it as a Yenko Camaro, like a bit like Shelby on the Mustang, you know, Hennessy do stuff, and you know, they did their thing on a Yenko Camaro. So
because I've never fully
is one to have.
I've never fully understood that side. There was something else for other brands as well, and I could never get my head around it. But I think there was a deal. There was a certain dealer in the US. If you brought a Camaro or something, you send it to this certain dealer, who would then bolt on the go faster bits. Yeah. And then it would be called a Yenko something. But there's various different things from the 60s and that. I just can't remember it. I need to investigate it more.
There's loads. And, you know, the brain in front of a camera is not going to work properly.
Forget they're there.
But no, that was the main query. Yeah. That you've answered beautifully. So thanks.
Yeah. But yeah, the small block Chevys just so tunable, and unlike Ford, they haven't really changed it. So over like a 30-year period, the small block Chevy and the big block Chevy engines shared the same distributors for the whole duration of time, and a lot of the parts, not between small and big, but a lot of the parts never really changed. So I think like even the bolt together patterns of the new LSs and stuff, they're all similar size, so you don't have a car for a year and then can't get a part for it, because with a Chevy it's the same, you know, which I think is fantastic.
That's really good.
Why people aren't being forced to do that with new cars now, it
would make a lot of sense, doesn't it, really?
Yeah. But anyway, we're not here to talk about sense.
No. So you've got other toys in your garage?
Yeah, so I've got a 1955 Chevy truck, all hot rodded, with an LS1 with a Pro Charger on it. That's quite cool. I love it. I never intended to have both, but I've never wanted to sell the Camaro, but I always wanted more, so I wanted to do a truck. I had the intention to do it myself, and then sharing the same platform as the Camaro, so like the same small block. Quite often on these trucks, the old 50s trucks and 60s, you put a front clip off of a Camaro or something onto the chassis rails, so everything would then share. So that was my initial goal, and then this truck that I've got now came up on eBay, and it was too good not to get. You know, I got literally the morning of the auction, my friend Morgan, who's got a Dodge Charger, he just sort of said, well, if that truck sold, what would you be, you know, what would you have wished you to put a bid on? So anyway, he put it on for me.
Did he?
And
so cool.
Yeah, good job. Yeah. Good job. We don't do this because we're being skinned.
And we won it basically. So he got home that evening to be met by a slightly angry-looking wife, his wife, basically saying, "You got something to tell me?" Couldn't think he'd done anything wrong. And
I slipped and fell.
Yeah. And then when he
Okay.
realised what it was, obviously she'd seen the money go out the bank for a high-end truck. And he said, "That's all right. It's just Lewis. You know, it's just Lewis. I just bought a truck. He'll pay me back." So yeah, I did.
Oh, I was going to say, did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. So the idea was I didn't want to sell the Camaro because too many people say, "Oh, I wish I hadn't sold this car. I wish I hadn't done that." So the idea was to juggle both, decide which way I wanted to go, and then just decided to keep both. You know, circumstances change, and managed to keep both and not sell either. So
it's quite interesting to be honest with you, because you'd think buying it, because you've had them for both a long time, haven't you?
I've had the Camaro 23 years, and then truck about something like 8 or 10, I can't remember. Yeah. So
is there are obviously really good points on both of them because you've kept both of them.
Yeah.
Is there things that annoy you with one more than the other?
There's loads. It's like, you know, owning an old car, a modified car, they're never finished, are they? So there's loads I'd like to do, and I'll probably mention that in your questions later.
Okay, that's fair enough.
If that's all right.
Yeah, you can do what you want. Yeah, no. But so obviously you've kept both of them.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna get rid of any of them in the near future.
You never say never.
Never say never.
Yeah.
There's always a price for something.
Yeah. I think Chris is waiting for me to be bribed over something so he can get it.
Do you want to swap it for a Navara?
Yeah.
It's got like big wheels on it. And shitty black paint.
Yeah. I think about it.
No, you.
So obviously you've mentioned your two toys.
Yeah.
You've also got another toy which we don't normally bring up on this podcast.
You don't like two wheels.
We don't like two wheels, but yours is kind of special. So could you tell us a little bit about
that?
I do
like two wheels, but the human powered kind.
we edit that bit out.
Yeah. So I built like a chopper bobber. I was always into sports bikes, but one of the guys I go to the hot rods with builds custom bikes, and that's his thing. And, over many drunken conversations at the drag strip and a 4-year period, we basically decided to build what was in my head for what I'd like as a chopper bobber. And I quite like Marcus Waltz, like a German custom bike builder. He's got hardcore bikes. I quite like that sort of style. So, we basically built this bike over a 4-year period. I went up and down he lives in Redditch, so I went up and down there every other weekend, did work. The intention was for me to learn to TIG weld, but my TIG welding was never up to his standards or the standards I wanted on my own bike.
Yeah.
So, all the TIG welding on there's not been done by me. We basically built this bike, black and gold, so it goes with my Camaro theme of being gold and black.
But yours is quite unique. For what reason, though?
So before working for a brown fizzy drinks company, I used to work for a brown hot drinks company mending coffee machines.
Yeah.
The coffee machines have really high-end stainless steel parts in them, which is great for TIG welding. So the oil reservoir for the it's a Beetle V twin it's got in it, which is basically a Harley engine. The oil tank for that is built out of a stainless steel coffee boiler with some modifications.
That's cool.
The air induction for the carburettor is made out of a squirty cream bottle with the bottom cut off. It looks better than it sounds.
It sounds.
It looks amazing and it sounds amazing.
And then there's
so unique
touches on it, like the front headlights of a 1953 Ford Pop painted black, and then I had the rim. It's part of the chromium process, but left as brass. So it's like the trim rings brass.
That's cool.
And so that then pops with the black and the gold. But there's other little touches from coffee machines and coffee machine parts, but they're not there to look good.
They serve a purpose.
They're there for a purpose. They're functional. Yeah.
Because there was that phase years ago when cars had distributors and all that. They used to wrap a certain give you wings.
Oh, did they?
Can around
did they?
The distributor. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've seen people do that on the oil filler, like throw a monster can over it and things like that.
Or on. You normally need a catch can for a radiator on a drag strip, so people quite often put a beer can with a hose into it.
Yeah,
I think mine's a Guinness one because it's black and gold.
Yeah, that's makes sense.
Cool.
Yeah. Dave's just upgraded his windscreen washer bottle to a Jack Daniels bottle.
Oh,
that looks really cool.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that. We see that at the truck fest. Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. So I love it.
Yeah.
It's sort of been made for me.
Yeah.
It is 101.
It is.
Fair play.
Yeah.
I think it would be if you had a coffee company. There's a little hint there for one of our previous guests. It would look great in your shop or your, it'd look wicked. Yeah.
Yes.
Right, so we go back to.
Are we talking about cars?
We are talking about cars now. We're going to go back to talking about cars. Could you tell us about your first car and your car history?
Right. So first car was a Renault 5.
Yeah.
My friend's dad bought it for me. He's a mechanic. My good mate Rob is a mechanic. In fact,
when you said he bought it for you, how much did he buy it for, and how much did you have to give him back?
Well, that's part of it. I went up there one day because he used to spend a lot of time in his garden. We built beach buggies with mini engines on rails and stuff. To drive around the garden and maybe elsewhere when they were out. So I went up there and he told me I owed him 30 quid. I was just trying to think, what have I broken? have I left something in the vice? We left something in the vice once, like a massive iron bar, and it broke his vice. So I just tried to think, what have I broken? Anyway, yeah, he basically bought me a Renault 5 that was going to go to the scrapyards. He worked at a Renault dealer.
And how old are you at this point?
17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 7, or might have just been nearly 17.
Right.
Whatever it was, yeah. But yeah, the bonus of it was everything it needed doing, he made me do myself.
Well,
and then would send me out what to do, and if I got stuck, he'd come out and help me. So yeah, I learned a lot from that.
Well, to the point where you've built your cars yourself.
I've done a lot of work.
Camaro,
I've had a lot of help, but yeah, I can do quite a bit myself. Yeah. But I know my limits, so I know when to stop and get somebody else to join in. So yeah.
So what was after the Renault 5?
So Renault 5. So my passion as a kid was Beetles.
Okay.
VW Beetles. So my history of cars really started with going to VW shows and stuff. So Beetles were starting to get expensive because they were quite cool. But a cousin was working in Germany on the RAF bases, so he bought me an English registered left-hand drive and drove it back for me. So I had that on the road for a massive, nearly 6 months till I rolled it.
God, I bet that wasn't fun, rolling a Beetle.
Yeah. What did it look like when you finished?
I managed to put the roof onto the back seat, which was quite good because my mate who was in the back seat got out unscathed and we all got out unscathed. So
Yeah. You're lucky then.
very lucky. Yeah, but when you're young and stupid and coming back from the pub on, I think it was December the 30th, I hadn't been drinking, so it wasn't drinking juice. It was, I think, the 195 tyres that I had on the Beetle wheels. Obviously, they don't hold going around the corner too fast in a Beetle. But yeah, I basically flipped it from one side of the roof to the other side of the roof and back to the wheels facing the way I'd come.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought my dad would kill me. But all he said was, I hope you learned something from this, whatever. And that was it.
It was your fault?
Oh, totally my fault.
Yeah.
I'd gone through an S-bend too fast and had seen some headlights coming the other way, so I'd managed to hold it with a back end breaking out on my side of the road so I didn't hit the car. And I think I caught it once, caught it twice. And then on the third time, I managed to clip the front wheel on a curbstone entrance to a house, and I literally flipped it. Yeah.
That's impressive in a Beetle, to be honest with you.
Yeah. It's good work.
Yeah.
Started the next day, though, when I put the wire back on it. And we drove it.
Did you?
Not home or anything, but yeah.
So I presume that was like scrapped after that?
That was done.
You took anything off of it you could?
It sat around. So I did buy another floor pan and another body, and my love for Beetles is, I'm going to say this wrong now, but it's how I grew up saying it. I always wanted a Barger bug, which I now know is Baja bug.
I always called it a Barger bug.
But that's what I always wanted, and I sort of had ideas of going down that route, and never happened.
Yeah.
Well, we did have a beach buggy with my same mate Rob that we were building together, but that never made it to the road.
Thing is, in this country, they're not really worth having, are they? For how often you can actually use them? Or I take it you're going to have the beach buggy's got no roof.
Yeah.
The Baja, that's the one that's all raised up, isn't it?
Yeah.
With the,
Which you could just use as a normal car.
Yeah.
I still like the look of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's what Dave had one of those. He turned his into that, and then cut the roof off of it.
Yeah, I might have an overlap with this story. Did he sell it to a guy in Leighton Buzzard?
Probably.
From Buzzard Bugs?
Yeah, probably.
So I need to check, but my friend Martin was one of the Buzzard Bug guys.
Bought it off of it?
Bought it off of it, because there can't be too many around this area.
Absolutely
Buzzard Bugs with the roof cut off. And we did run to the sun with it. And I drove it to take some girls home to Truro in the morning and nearly seized the wheel bearing onto the hub. And that was my own fault.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah,
fair enough.
I need to look at the car, because I've heard you mention it before.
Yeah.
I was thinking it's got to be the same.
I've got some
car.
pictures of it I can send you.
Yeah.
We're confirming the edit. There you go. So after that Beetle that you...
So after that, I went and got a Cavalier SRI.
Nice.
I'm only about 19 at the time now.
That is good.
Yeah.
That's right up your street, isn't it?
Mark II, that'd be nice.
Yeah, so I had that, and I used to always do more than one job. So whatever I was doing, I always still used to help out a pizza place that I worked at when, younger.
Oh, you got a funny story about it.
Yeah, a few. So yeah, I had that for a number of years, I think 4 or 5 years, but I engine swapped it. So I was going to put a 16 valve in it, but you couldn't really lie to the insurances then. And if a policeman popped the bonnet and saw a red top in there, they were never fitted to them. So what I managed to do was I got a 2-litre SRI 130 engine and all the oil cooler and all the brakes and all the front suspension for, I think it's like 325 quid. So we swapped all of that in about 3 years into the ownership. I'd had it, and that went like stink. Because I was racing around with all my mates in their XR3s and stuff, and my SRI and their XR3s, the XR3 had a little bit of the edge because it was a smaller car. Yeah. And when I put this 2-litre in it, it went like stink. It'd probably be as slow as anything now, but it went like stink back then. And it was great. And then, I then resprayed it, the same colours, but put all the 130 rear spoiler on it that was painted and the right bits on it. I had the wheels on it off of an Astra GTE, which were the same as the 130 alloys. So it all looked right in silver and black. And
very good.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And then what's next?
So I then sold that to a friend because I'd been offered a car, my mate's dad's car. So one of the girls went round with her dad had mint motorbikes and mint cars, whatever he had. Anyway, it was a Cosworth. So it was when Cosworths had plummeted. You couldn't.
Sierra.
Yes, it's Sapphire Cosworth. So basically, he'd offered it to me, and it's just like, I can't insure that, Alan. Just like however old I was, 23, 4, I can't remember. Years and times and ages. And I said, so you then had the conversation with your mate. Been offered Alan's and Cosworth. And they go, well, you're going to get it? You're going to do it? Just like, get an insurance quote. So one of my mates forced me to get an insurance quote. And it was ridiculous. It was like 12 or 1,400 quid. But it was doable. Yeah. It wasn't, impossible. So I then saved like a madman for a year because he wasn't going to sell it. He was only going to sell it to me, and had the conversation with him a year later. And he said, yeah, it's, if you want it, it's there, but it has gone up a bit. So it had gone up £1,000 in that year because they were starting to get.
They were starting to creep,
and the price was starting to creep back up. So we agreed on a price and we shook on it, and he came and delivered it to us because by this point he'd moved down to the coast, to the other side of Southampton. So he brought it up to me.
What colour was it?
Moonstone blue. So it was the last of the 2-wheel drives. It was G-Reg 1990.
Lovely.
Last of the 2-wheel drive, and amazing car. I only changed exhausts on it. I didn't do any stupid mapping, or not that it was stupid, but it was my everyday car.
Yeah.
And
what did you used to use it for?
So over this period, I ended up managing a pizza shop, and I delivered pizzas.
The Cosworth.
So, I delivered pizzas in my Cosworth.
Fair play.
That's brilliant.
So, what it's like when you're younger and you're delivering pizzas, you just want to drive everywhere fast.
Yeah.
So you're being paid to drive. You weren't being paid to drive fast, but So
you'd have a lot of satisfied customers, though, wouldn't you? Pizza's still piping hot, and you get to rag around in a cosy.
And I'd learned by this point that turning an engine on and off on an older car, you can flush the bores. So I flushed the bores, if that's the right term, on my Cavalier, and we'd had to rebuild the engine with new rings. So by this point, I think I used to leave it running.
Did you?
But lock it.
Oh, right.
So I carried both keys. So I left it running, put a crook lock on it. I live in quite a nice area, so it wasn't so bad, but it was still a running Cosworth. Yeah. And I didn't do it all the time, but I did used to.
That's got to be one of the coolest pizza delivery cars ever.
Cool. Did you have the triangle on the roof and everything?
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. But I think that would have
been legendary, though, wouldn't it? They would have used that as a
That would have been a promo for it.
Yeah.
But it was the guy that I worked for. It was him that I bought the Astra GTE wheels off. So he'd changed his wheels on his Astra GTE. Right. So that's where I bought the wheels before for my Cavalier. So
But it's little mopeds delivering your pizzas these days, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
It's great fun.
So what was after the Cosworth?
So Cosworth, I decided I couldn't go quicker in a car for what I could afford. So I went to motorbikes.
Okay.
So I was never into motorbikes. So by this time, I'm sort of late 20s.
So a bit of a speed freak.
Yeah, but it's only because, when you know your limits of what you can afford and what you can do. And I think I had a company car by this point. So, yeah, I bought a 1,000cc V-twin motorbike and then had a series of motorbikes. But we'll gloss over that because Russ is going to fall asleep.
It's just numbers to me when people start saying motorbikes.
Then so I'd had company cars, which obviously they don't count. One of them was quite cool. It was a VW Passat, but it was the first year that they did the blue dials.
Yeah.
So, it was a 2000 Passat, but it had the cool blue dials.
Yeah.
So, it was a really nice company car.
They were actually really good cars.
Yeah.
They were very good cars.
And I think I'd moved out from, I had my own house by then. So I had a brand new W Reg motorbike, brand new W Reg Passat with the blue dials.
Yeah.
And
Living the dream.
Living the dream.
And then after that, the Camaro came along.
So the Camaro came along 4 years. Again,
23 years ago.
Yeah. Timeline. But probably 4 years after that, 3 years after, something like that. I can't remember.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, and then the rest. There's been. I've had an RS4 in the middle of that, like B7 RS4.
Have you?
Yeah, so I had that for nearly 3 years. But again, I bought it broken, spent a lot of money on it, got it all looking nice, with the intention of having it. I didn't realise how much these things were to insure and road tax. It's a killer compared to an American car that costs nothing. But the idea was to buy something that wouldn't depreciate and I could have fun in. But I grenaded the engine in it after spending $6,500 2 years before having a full engine rebuild at a really reputable company over here.
And how did you do that then?
That is open to debate.
Is it more them than you, or?
I can't. Obviously, I'm never going to say it was me, am I? So you never admit it's your fault, do you? But something must have gone wrong. I've never heard of anybody managing to put a piston out for a block on the B7 RS4s, but somebody might tell us different. But I managed to get through a few of the pistons out of the block.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Made for good souvenirs, wouldn't they?
They would, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I think I got in a huff and sold it all. I did buy another block because I was trying to liaise with the company, who I could name, but I won't, to get them
You can if you want. People go mad for this online.
Yeah.
that BMW video we had on when Jamie was slagging off BMW, that's done amazing.
Has it? Ivor Searles up in Norfolk. They built the engine and, it shouldn't have let go.
No.
It was... But it went well till it did what it did.
Until it didn't.
I think something must have come loose or come off and got thrown round.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much your car history then?
Yeah. I'm sure I'm missing something out, but nothing.
Okay. It'll come to you.
No, I had things in between. So it's with the Beetles and stuff, back in the Beetle days, all of my friends had Beetles or campers or splitties or whatever. So we nearly had our own VW club.
Oh, cool.
But without having a VW club. It was just us. And it was like pre-rave scene. So VW shows, because I'm obviously a little bit older than you lot, VW shows turned into legal raves.
They were,
because raves were getting shut down, but you could still then have a rave at a VW show.
Yeah.
So the rave scene crossed over onto the VW.
Because did you just go to Santa Pod?
Yes.
Bug Jam?
Bug Jam. So I was... I could have gone to Bug Jam number 1. I think I was 16 or 17.
Right.
But I think I was working at Waitrose at the time and I couldn't get the time off. But I went to the second one and then I went to every one for 10 years after that.
Wow.
But I had a friend went back to college when he was in his 20s. So at the same time I was having the Cavalier. He had a really cool Cowlook Beetle where, the front bumper was so low it would hit the curb.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I got the use of that for 3 years. So people actually thought it was my car, but it wasn't. I was just keeping it running for a friend.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wicked. So is it Prodigy? They started off from Bug Jam, didn't they?
Yeah. So
they were like, I know they didn't really unheard of band, weren't they, when they started? And then obviously they got big through the Bug Jams.
So I was at that and actually dancing around at the front with Leroy or whoever was
Liam.
the one that...
Was it Liam?
Leroy. One of...
Okay.
I don't know their names,
Right.
but yeah, one of them who was out dancing around, not the singer.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like we were in raving with them. It was
That's nice.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So where did your love of cars come from?
Oh, I don't know. My dad never owned his own car till he retired. So it wasn't my dad. I've got two sisters, both older than me. My bigger sister in Scotland, she thinks it's because of her, because she had a Beetle when she was studying to be a nurse. But if I'm honest, I don't really remember it. But she says that's where my love of Beetles came from. So I can't deny it could be.
Maybe, yeah.
But I just love Beetles. That's all I wanted. As a 12-year-old at school doing talks, I'd do a talk on cars.
That's cool.
And I did a talk on cars, and I'd gone in with all my car books. I had loads, being the kid that was in, And the teacher asked if she could take them home to show her husband. I thought, no. Anyway, I got my books back. And some
The pages are stuck together.
No, no, completely the opposite. They came back with some motorsports magazines.
Oh, really?
She was married to Jerry Marshall, the racing driver. So I just
cool.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like as a 12, 13-year-old,
Yeah.
your English teacher was married to Jerry Marshall.
That's insane. That's really cool.
That's very cool.
And then with the Camaro, I didn't ever have my own garage for it to go in. So that's one of the reasons I got a Camaro, because it had to fit in a garage, like council-sized garage. So I think I painted 5 garages to keep the dust down over 10 years of having it. So I got my own garage. One of the garages I kept to, I apologised to the ladies whose house was next to it. She goes, no, it's all right. My husband used to race them. And you just think, oh, yeah, your husband used to race cars. It's going to be a nonsense story. Yeah, she was Mrs. Marshall number 2.
That's a small world.
So it's just like, I said, oh, but you're not the Mrs. Marshall that was my teacher at school, which was literally 400 metres up the road from where this is. She goes, no, that would be Mrs. Marshall number 1 or 2. Or whatever it was. Yeah, whichever way round it was, yeah. So,
That's
small
cool.
world.
Isn't it? So what magazines were they? Were they like Volkswagen, was it?
No, from him, they were like motorsport magazines.
What are the ones that you had that you brought into school?
No, what they would have been, they were like car books. One of them, I nearly went to look it out. One of the ones that got me into it was called Star Cars.
Okay.
And it was a magazine, and it had all the TV programme cars in, and little bits about Hal Needham, who's the stunt guy who did, I think he did Cannonball Run and stuff. He was the director of it, but he was the stunt guy that's done stunts in probably some of your favourite car movies. It was because of him that they happened. Just things like that, and just general books on cars.
Oh, okay. That's a cool little story.
Yeah,
It's a very cool story.
So that's where the love of cars come from.
Yeah, and I think part of it with the Beetle is like people always tended to want what their dads had, and my dad never had anything but company cars.
Yeah.
And had no interest in them at all. So, I think I probably fixated on a Beetle and went from there. So it's probably Herbie's fault, really.
Yeah. That's a question that will come up later.
Yeah.
It comes up quite a lot, that, doesn't it?
Yeah. That or, orange cars with numbers on the side and stuff.
We'll ask you that in a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
So if there's one car that you've listed
that
you wish you still had now, what would it be?
None, really.
No?
No, I think if you've owned a car and had fun with it, I don't think you should go back.
You've ticked that box.
I think you should move forward. Because I think a lot of people that go back and get what they wanted when they were younger, or it's in their memory of what they had, it's not the same memory when you get it now.
I must admit, we have had a few guys sat on that chair that have said the opposite, where they wish they bought one of their cars back, but nobody ever has, have they?
No.
So that's quite a cool way of explaining it.
I think you're the first person to say I wouldn't have one of my other cars.
Yeah. And I think there's a good reason why. You're buying the memory, but the memory is not in that car, is it? Unless you can get the one you actually had.
Yeah, and also like people go, oh, if only I'd have kept the Cosworth, it would be worth X amount by now. Well, it sort of wouldn't, because...
Wouldn't you're driving?
No, probably not. But the money that the car would go up by would only cover the cost of keeping it.
Yeah,
so
you make a valid
you'd have
point.
had the fun on the way, But yeah, I don't think you should go back.
No, you make a really valid point. My first car was a Mark II XR2.
Yeah.
And I've bored these two to death to say I would love to have one now.
Yeah.
But I had mine 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So the car would probably be shit.
And also,
to drive now.
Folding yourself into it now, you're not 20 or 17.
No, exactly.
So it's not quite the same.
So you make a valid point, and it gets the old brain ticking. Am I buying it for the memories that car got me, or did I really want a car? But realistically, the car will be shit. It will probably
be a creature comfort.
No, it wouldn't. It really wouldn't.
Yeah, because I mean, you look at your car at the moment; it's like a spaceship, isn't it?
Yeah, my car now is like a spaceship.
It pretty much does everything.
Ironically, I drove Tegan's car the other day, and she's got a 10-year-old Corsa, and that was like driving an analog car. Because I had to actually change gear and use a clutch and start it with a key.
Yeah,
I haven't done that for years. So
why don't they still have a key? It's still, I don't get it. You know, somewhere to put.
But you do actually make a really valid point, and it's actually really quite refreshing to hear that.
No, it really is.
You've like closed that chapter, so you've done that, and let's move on to the next one.
You know, I've had other little car things in that history. I did Land Rover trials, not driving, but my friend's cousin was a couple of years older than us, and he had a Series 2 Land Rover. So we used to go up to Chelsea Cruise with him. So that's part of where car passion started, and I think the old American side of things nudged its way in. And we used to go to trials with him. So I've got quite a bit of a fond love for Series 1 and Series 2 Land Rovers. But maybe not enough that I'd want one, but they're there, and there's some of my early days of learning to drive, you know, clutch control and stuff is in a Land Rover. And also surfing. We used to go down my mate's Stone Road, and we'd actually get out the back of the Land Rover, and then our trainers, you'd just hold on the back and you'd be skating along the road. And if you went over, it was all flints, and you ended up in a right mess.
The things we do when we're kids,
you're invincible.
Yeah. So, if you had unlimited money, what 5 cars would you have in your garage?
So we've talked about this at work.
Yeah.
And this has played on my brain all weekend. So for definite, Camaro that I've already got, I would go full Pro Touring on it.
Okay.
So Pro Touring, for those that don't know, is you generally put a more modern LS3. I'd probably go with a supercharger or a pair of turbos or something, but I wouldn't go monster horsepower. I'd probably only go, 600-700. You know, you could have 1,000, but I think you get to a point it's not usable.
Yeah.
But all then the underpinnings of the car are the best suspension and brakes you can get, and you go a little bit bigger with the wheels, but I don't like too big. So I would probably do that, but have exactly the same look as what I've got now.
Those are they unibodies? So can you take the body off the chassis?
It's no chassis, so it's a front clip and a rear leaf spring.
Okay, yeah.
But I have subframe connected the front to the back, so it stiffens the whole body.
Right, okay.
So that sort of has given it a chassis. But there's loads of companies in the States, but a real high-end one at the moment is called Roadster Shop, and they do chassis for everything, and then you put the body back on top, and they'll do it with any like suspension brake setup you want, and I think that would be the way forward. So it'd probably be like £100,000 investment on a Camaro to have it looking the same, but it would go and it'd have all the not all the mod cons, because I don't want all the electrics and everything. That would be one car anyway. Yeah,
brilliant.
It's nice that you keep the car you've already got.
Yeah, just evolve it.
Yeah,
it'd be monster space. But there's nothing nicer than when you chase down a Ferrari or something on the road.
That would be cool.
And they're not expecting you to be behind them. Because I've had a race off the lights the other side of Aylesbury with a Bentley Continental. I was going drag racing. So the car was stacked to the gunnels with me and my mate's camping gear for the weekend, and me and this Bentley were literally at the front of the lights, and there was nobody else around. And we just went for it.
Fair play.
And he couldn't get round me, and I couldn't get much ahead of him, but I think I had the edge.
Yeah.
but he wasn't giving in, and it was getting unsafe. So I just dropped back and let him in, and then we had a little race around the roundabouts before we got to Waddesdon. And then when he turned off, I got a great big thumbs up out the window. It's just like,
Fair play.
That's really cool.
That's cool.
So that's what I was going to ask you actually. Your Camaro, was that the original colour?
No, I think it might have been blue.
Right. Okay.
I'm not a VIN tag chaser, so a lot of people go, "Oh, is it this? Is it that?" It doesn't bother me. It's, do you know what I mean? Some people say, "Oh, is it original?" So no, I think it was a Belgian car, and I think it was blue.
Right. Okay.
But only because I found a bit of blue paint under the side of the bonnet.
Yeah. We'll go with that then.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So the second
So that's
car.
one.
Yeah.
Second car, I'm going to have a Beetle in there. But again,
I know you would.
It's going to have to be modified. So it'd have to be like a 2.4 litre with a turbo on it. So it went like...
The Beetle engines go up to 2.4.
You can, yeah. So the flat fours out of the campers
camper
and
van,
stuff.
I've got no... It's one area I don't know
so you
much
can
about.
get the flat fours, the same dimensions of the Beetle, up to about a 2.4. So yeah.
Flipping it.
Yeah. But... Yeah, maybe that with a turbo.
But then you could get a 911 engine in it, can't you?
No, because the two cylinders sit out the back.
Oh, do they?
In my eyes, that doesn't look right.
Okay. Is that when you have to have the boot slightly off?
Yeah, you'd
Right,
have to.
okay.
Have, so yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I'd have to have a Beetle in there, but it would have. But I love wolf in sheep's clothing, so it'd just have to look like a cool cow look Beetle, but then have some big horsepower in the back.
Yeah. So what's Aaron's Beetle? What's that got? That's got some mad engine in it, isn't it?
It will have at some point.
Yeah.
I think Aaron's will have a, if he told me correctly, Mazda MX-5 turbo engine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But his was... It sat about that far off the floor. It was absolutely nuts. But I think it's having a whole new chassis done.
Oh, right.
And it's been off the road for years and years and years.
Cool bit of
Projects
kit.
never finished.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool bit of kit.
I think people who have multiple projects need to narrow them
I think
down.
that's what it is, isn't
Because
it?
you end up not using any of them.
Yeah, that's it. Aaron's had loads and loads of projects, and then other things have come on board.
Or that's a bargain, so you buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a bargain,
And then
so
your
you buy
focus
it,
goes
but
elsewhere.
Then you don't get anything done.
I'm sure it'll be on the road at some point
Yeah.
again in the future. It was a wicked looking thing. Mm-hmm. Anyway, third car.
So third car, if we're going to go fast, and it's money's no limit, is it?
No.
So it'd probably be a Porsche 917.
Okay.
So like from Le Mans.
Yeah.
And in Golf colours and road legal.
Perfect. I think there's two that are road legal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd have to have one of those. I have another little tangent story for that if you want it.
Go for it.
Auto Farm used to be originally in Amersham as a kid growing up. I didn't grow up there, sorry, my auntie Pat lived around the corner, but as a kid I'd get walked round to look for the windows.
Yeah.
So the passion for cars was always been there. They then went wherever, but they ended up in Calrose, which is between where I live in Tring, which is now a BMW garage, but they were in there for a while. So a friend who was older than me worked in the stores down there, and he called me up and said, we got a 917 in the showroom. So of course down there on my BMX having a look, and yeah, it was reportedly one of the ones in the movie that got Le Mans, that got crashed and repaired.
Yeah.
And it was just gorgeous.
Stunning looking
But
car.
I've only ever been to Bewley once, and they had one in there, and the story was it was a crash repaired from
A movie.
the movie. So was that the same car that I saw?
No way.
Is it the same car that I saw 30 years before?
It's the same
in
story,
Auto?
isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah,
That's you're full of coincidences, aren't you?
it's little details you just
Yeah,
remember.
you just remember them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Go on then, fourth car.
Fourth car, Renault 5 Turbo 2
Nice.
with the old big box
Yeah.
arches and mid-engined. I think I'd have to have one of those. Yeah.
It's a cool little car.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the Renault 5 Passion, just because they were one of the model cars that I had and stuff, but I don't quite know what colours I would have in that.
The Turbo 2 always looked great in red and grey. Much like that hat. I've seen a couple when I've been out and about on a really lovely summer's day.
Yeah, I've seen one in black and gold.
That would fit, wouldn't it?
You can't have too much black and gold.
Yeah,
can
you can.
My truck isn't black and gold, by the way. Yeah.
Go then, last car.
Oh, see, this is I'm not sure on the last one. It's been bugging me.
You don't have to have 5.
No,
you don't have to.
No, there would be, but it's such a massive choice, It'd be just like they're all very, the 917's very close to being an Ultima. I quite like the Ultima kit.
I love an Ultima at the minute.
But as money's not the object, I'd go the 917.
Yeah.
But if it was a more realistic budget-wise, it would be the
an
Ultima.
Ultima. Yeah, they're badass looking cars.
LS3'd and fixable. I don't know. It might be a camper van or splitty or just might be anything that takes my fancy at the time.
I could see you in a camper van actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done lots of that. Yeah. But that setup would change all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think ours do on a weekly basis.
Yeah, but mine
yours.
changes on an hourly basis.
I'm not a massive Porsche fan, but I think in a dream garage, if you had more cars, I'd have to have a 73 ducktail rear spoilered RS 911 in orange with the black decals, and then I'd have to have a modern GT3 with a duct,
nice,
but in the opposite colours, black with the orange details, and they'd have to sit next to each other in the garage.
I like that.
So that'd be really cool.
Yeah, there's little things like that, but that's then up to 10-car garage, and I'm not a Porsche man, but I'm already now up to 3 Porsches.
What did Dave call Lee's Porsche? Oh, I don't know.
But they're also then a bit boring. So, I've been to the Nürburgring once, and I got taken round in a GT3 from some guy that we just met in the pits.
And you found it boring?
Yeah, but it wasn't boring in itself, but it was the same lap times, a little bit quicker. But I went round with a guy who was on the American base over there, who had a modern Z1 or whatever Camaro, but all kitted up to go round the Nürburgring, so road car. And that was far more thrilling and, not as many gadgets attached as the Porsche.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people said that. My old boss.
So the fifth car might be a Dodge Challenger,
Demon.
Hellcat. Yeah. No, I wouldn't go Demon. I'd just go Hellcat. Don't need the stripped outness of the Demon.
Oh, it's a supercharger wine.
Yeah, but you've got the supercharger on all of them.
Yeah.
On the Hellcat, the Demon's just the
So
drag.
is a Demon when you pay an extra $1 and you get everything else to go with it?
You get the drag pack.
Yeah, you get
the wheels and the jack to change over, but it's stripped out interior as well.
Oh, okay.
So the Demon's like a drag car on the road. I prefer the Hellcat as it was. Yeah, so we'll put that in as the fifth car.
Okay.
There you go.
I like that.
Yeah, told you it would change.
No, it'll change by the end of this podcast.
Yeah.
So, what was in your opinion, what is the best movie car chase?
Oh, car chase.
Yeah.
Oh, I hadn't been thrown this one as a...
Or car set. Should we say chase or scene?
Oh, car...
That's a good call, actually.
So best car scene for me has got to be when the General Lee and they fire the arrow in the credits and then the General Lee jumps the creek. That's just got to be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best.
That's the first time you've mentioned scene.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Because it opens up a bit more, doesn't it?
It opens up my perverted mind. So the Transformers with Megan Fox with that bonnet open. It's got
There you go.
It's got to be the best car scene.
Is it the car or the bird?
Sorry, was there a car behind
I
her?
think so, yeah.
Did you see the car in there?
What was the car? Yeah.
It would have been the Camaro, wasn't it?
You weren't watching the car, were you?
Was it a Camaro?
It's correct.
Yeah.
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 No, it wasn't. What was her car?
Oh no, because he picked her up, didn't he?
What was her?
Oh,
so you
no
said no
idea.
actually knows what car it was.
The only reason I say scene is I watched Layer Cake the other day, and I think the opening scene when they're in the RS6 and that music, I think that as a scene could not be filmed better.
We used to watch Layer Cake on a weekly basis, didn't we?
Yeah, that's why I thought of it. That scene could not be filmed any more perfect than what it is.
Yeah.
And it's like that's the one where he gets shot on the steps to the
country club.
Yeah, which is actually Stoke Park Golf Club.
Yeah.
Because when I drove in there for work, I was just thinking,
I've
been here before. I've never been in here before. It's like, it's the front to layer cake.
Yeah, front to layer cake.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It opens up a massive. It opens up a massive.
But
thing.
yeah, it used to be favourite car chase and favourite movie car stroke TV car.
Yeah, so obviously
That's probably a bit easier to answer.
But I do like the scene, actually.
Yeah.
So that opens up a good question.
It was a Camaro.
It was a Camaro.
It was.
Yeah, that was just
Bumblebee.
a guess.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah. My car's been called Bumblebee by some kids at car shows.
So hold on a minute. So she was fixing Bumblebee.
He went to pick her up, and I think his car.
He tried to pull her, failed. She got out because she was sick
and then
of
she was going to fix
the
his
boys,
car for him.
And then his car broke down. Bumblebee was just like Cilla Black in Blind Date, just trying to hook him up.
I like his style. Okay, right, go on. Back to you.
So everyone said it, but one of the other main reasons of in the cars has got to be the Dukes of Hazzard. And
Yeah.
the Chevrolet.
So-
But because everyone else has said it, that is why I'm into it for definite.
Yeah.
But I'd maybe have to go with something like Christine or something, just off
Yeah.
on a little tangent.
Christine was cool.
Yeah.
What's Christine?
57 Fury.
It's a car that
Fury.
come back to life, didn't it? And it started killing everyone. Do you ever watch it? What was it? It wasn't a Chevy, was it? It was a
57 Plymouth.
Plymouth. Yeah.
In what
Yeah.
film?
Plymouth
Christine.
Fury.
I've never seen. I've
No,
never
you're
even
not.
heard of
Watch
it.
Watch it. It's
Yeah.
quite ahead of its time for the special effects and stuff.
Yeah, and you've been looking up the special effects.
Well, I'm going to go on one of my
I know.
rants, and Barry
Yeah, yeah.
Barry don't like me going on a rant.
I love you. You listen to me enough.
Tin hat was a proper one.
I am going to make a tin hat, actually. It's going to go on the wall. But yeah, after we finished, he normally beats me because I've talked too much about
Right.
it. I'm joking. But no, so I had a conversation with you at work the other day, but the day before that, I was doing a bit of research on car facts and stuff, and Christine come up.
Yeah.
And then the next day, you mentioned Christine. I was like, oh, coincidence. Again, here we go with coincidences.
Yeah.
Right, but
There's more.
so there's a fact that Christine. So basically, Christine was a car that come back and started killing people.
Right.
But there's a thing that when they were making the film, loads of people died on set, and then when it finished, they sold that car to people, and it went on to like other people died through it or got into accidents and they were paralysed and it's mad. But so Stephen King wrote a book, then they made a film about it. But he wrote that story. That story come about after a true story.
Oh, right.
So
okay.
originally it was a police car, and every police officer that drove that car either died, like in the car crash in it, and had to repair it, or they died on location getting shot or something like that. It's real crazy. There's a whole backstory to it. It's mad.
But in the film, the car gets crumpled and then fixes itself overnight, and like nearly possesses.
It's brilliant.
The guy.
Yeah. So it's back in the 70s, is it? 70s, 80s, maybe.
Yeah.
So obviously you can imagine a car fixing itself. It's sat on a car space, and it's actually starts sort of like popping back out, and all the
I'll have to give it a watch.
All the bumpers start straightening up. And
I'm away this week for work,
Watch
so
it.
I'll have to watch it on one of my
watch it.
evenings.
But if you get the chance, go onto YouTube and look at the facts behind it. It's quite worrying, really. And the woman that bought the original police car, it become like a local folk fact, whatever, and all the kids, like local kids, used to go and sort of torment the car, like throw stones at it and that, and even some of them ended up getting in accidents or dying.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Right.
Christine would be your movie car.
Probably only because of.
And can you think?
Everyone's got the general.
Can you think of a movie chase?
I've been around San Francisco for Bullet, and I've gone and my friend with the Charger. He's also was XR2s when he was younger.
Yeah.
He gave me all the geolocations or whatever grid references for where some of the chase points
Oh,
were.
from Bullet.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually drove round.
Did you?
Yeah, I actually drove round to them and found them with my other brother-in-law, he would be, if we were all married, to, the sisters. So
Yeah.
he's also called Lewis, so we drove around looking at those locations while the girls were shopping.
That's a cool idea.
Did you jump over any of the hills?
No.
Oh,
But
Lewis.
you can see why.
They're steep as
Yeah.
fuck
They are,
in San
aren't they?
Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this come up on the podcast last week, didn't it? The Bullet.
Yeah.
And we mentioned about the Beatles. Do you know about the
Blue
Beatles?
Beetle
Yeah.
is in nearly every other scene.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Some of it's because they just show the same scene over again from a different angle.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's in the background a lot. Yeah. Sloping headlighted, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Early 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But I've also been out to the Dukes of Hazzard convention in 2000.
Did you?
Yeah, I went to Dukes Fest with.
That's a thing, is it?
It was, but there's a Dukes Fest every year, but this was actually
in America.
In America, but this was actually aimed at the car, not the cast.
Oh, okay.
Oh, just a Daisy Dukes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So I went over with the same friend who's got the Charger. We went over to that just on a whim, just because we found it. And yeah, we were just surrounded by General Lees and police cars in whatever motel we
Denim
stayed
shorts.
in. There was a few denims.
That's just Lewis and his mate.
Yeah. But we also toured some of the filming scenes of it. So we went to the courthouse where the jump was.
Yeah.
So you know the opening credit where they hit he taps the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Not I watched if you tap the steering wheel, look at each other, him and then they hit the sand thing and jump the police car. So we've actually been there and seen that, and we've floated General
Is this
Lees.
in the original telly program or the
original telly program?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And from the first series when it was filmed around Atlanta,
Yeah.
and it moved to California.
Wow,
'Cause
because they do that sort of jump in the remake of the movie
Yeah.
a few years ago.
I
wasn't
love
it?
that movie.
Yeah,
I thought it was
I
wicked.
liked it.
The one where it jumped up onto the freeway was they slingshot the car
Yeah.
out of a catapult up, and I'm just going to demolish the place.
Yeah, I
That's
wouldn't-
all right.
Me and Chris built this.
Yeah. So yeah, we went out to that, but it was amazing because they had all the stuntmen that filmed the program, so all the guys, and they're all sat at the front, like, you know, me here or you
Yeah.
there, about 5-6 of them across, and they were all telling stories, but then their stories are like this, they're all over trumping each other, and
Yeah.
it's just amazing hearing it from the guys that actually did it.
Yeah.
And you know how they got there, and there's the youngest one there was a guy called Corey Eubanks, who actually runs a stunt school, but he's done some of the famous Mustang car adverts like nowadays and still does stunt work. I think he was too young to drive, so he actually broke in and stole one of the General Lees when he was too young and was driving it round the yard where they were filming.
Brilliant.
And stuff. But just their stories of like how they all outdid each other, and you know, the guy that jumped one of the police cars into the tree ended up in hospital, the worst out of all, and just some of the stuff they did. But it's amazing hearing it from the people themselves that did it.
I'd love to see if there's a Smoking a Bandit Fest.
So
That would be cool.
Are you going to tell me there is?
So where we went to a scrapyard where they did some of the filming scenes.
Yeah.
And we didn't realise at the time that it was the same road that some of the Smoking the Bandit was filmed on. So my friend Morgan with a Dodge Charger has been back since and gone round the Smoking the Bandit filming locations.
That would be so cool.
That would be wicked.
Yeah.
Morgan, sorry, I'm making you look like a geek.
No,
We're just jealous.
you're making him
so-
look like my hero.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So obviously,
Route 66. Let's go and
that sounds way
tour
fun.
film
Yeah,
locations.
that sounds way more fun. Yeah. So obviously, Dukes of Hazzard have got a lot to answer for destroying most of the
Yeah, 330 odd or whatever.
Is that what they done?
Yeah, I think it was, yeah. So this Star Cars magazine that was on about, I think, got me into it when I was...
Yeah.
That actually has the pictures of the scrap yards of all the scrap generals, all the doors piled up to fix the car to keep it going.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had some of the cars there. They had one of the ones that was concrete was in the boot, because they used to fill the boot with concrete to try and keep it level in the jumps. And yeah, that's now been rebuilt.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's probably like that much of a panel from it or something. Yeah.
Big passion for it. Yeah, love it.
Cool.
There's no Smoking the Bandit Fest, there's Bandit Run. Journey.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
You need to
That'd be
just
cool.
check what sort of bandit that is, Chris.
You know what your search history is like.
Yeah, it might be like,
Yeah, I
might be
like
like
stuff like that, so I can click it straight away.
that metalworking website that isn't anything to do with metalworking.
You know about that, didn't you?
No? What are you on about?
You cleared your brand history. So, moving on. Would you ever own an electric car?
Yeah, I don't like the principle of them being forced on us because they're not the way forward, but that's a different story. But I love what they do, and the acceleration's awesome. I've been out in a Polestar as a passenger, and it's like being on a 1000cc motorbike.
Yeah. They are quick, aren't they?
Yeah, so I like what they do. I don't think they're the way forward for everyone to have one.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're not here to talk about power supplies and...
I keep seeing
Streets.
the Renault 5 There's a few of them going around Milton Keynes now.
Is
They're so pretty.
Yeah.
Such a cool car. So,
I want the Alpine version.
I need, you brought this up the other day. And I need to look it up.
The A290 or something.
Yeah,
it just looks a weapon. It just looks cool.
No, I'll look it up and I'll have a look. And I'll put a little picture on down here.
So when I had my Renault 5, I found a Gordini in a scrapyard, 2 up.
Really?
2 piles up in a stack, when you could climb them.
Yeah.
And I couldn't quite get the bonnet open. By the time I'd done my research, it was the Gordini, he did it with the front engine turbo. And same friend's dad had got me the car, and he said, well, we'll just go and get it, we'll just buy the whole car, and then you can get the better suspension off it and stuff. But it had gone by the time I got back.
That's a shame.
But it took me a couple of weeks reading Haynes manuals and looking up to find out what it was.
Well,
because
obviously didn't have
before the internet. Yeah. How did we survive without the internet?
Yeah. God knows.
Who knows? Who knows?
Right, have you had any points on your licence?
No, I've been stopped. I got stopped in the Renault 5.
Yep.
And I'd only had it on the road a week. I'd only got my driving licence back that morning, and I hadn't signed it. So I got pulled over literally on my first week out in it, and I hadn't signed it. So my signature was like Guy Fawkes, signed it because I was a 17-year-old shitting myself. And then I've had one driver awareness course. And that's it.
That's not bad going, is it?
Very good.
But bear in mind, I've driven for a living.
Yeah.
So, I've been, I think the most I've done is like 45,000, 50,000 in a year. But, probably averaged out at probably 30s. So I've done quite well to not.
Yeah, you've done very well, yeah.
Obviously
That's
misbehave.
1,000 miles away.
Funny you should mention that.
Yeah. So, always been a service engineer.
Yeah.
And obviously always driven as well. So haven't always delivered pizzas.
So what's the most embarrassing thing you've done to a car? I like when their answers that first.
My own cars, not a lot really. We back in the day did luminous pink splats round the headlight surrounds of my mate's Beetle.
I remember that.
Which would look
a
bit
as a trend.
Crap now. And
Was that like a Fat Willy thing?
Yeah,
because
that
was to do with it. That was a
similar era.
Yeah,
that's a bit embarrassing. Embarrassing was with the Beetle of like I changed the clutch and then the engine seized a week later, and we couldn't figure out why because it hadn't got hot or anything. And then when I pulled the engine out and we turned it then turned over. I'd left a clip from the clutch on that had come out and gone between the flywheel and the starter motor and just locked it.
Whoops.
So it might have been if we'd have bumped it in reverse, it would have come out.
Yeah.
But obviously when you pulled it, so that was quite embarrassing. But I've done other things.
Did it kill the engine?
No, it just locked because it went to start and was locked.
Oh, all right, okay.
But yeah, there's lots of embarrassing things like the first weekend of owning the Cosworth. It was snowing and I went to the local drive-through McDonald's. I'm at the counter. Somebody comes in and said to my mate, "Oh, is that your new car, Rob?" Not me. Couldn't be mine, could it? I was just rolling out the car park. I've never had a car with rear disc brakes. So, of course, I didn't know you had to pull the handbrake on a bit more, and obviously the heat had gone out.
Right.
The handbrake wasn't holding it. It had slowly rolled out in an arc. Missed all the cars, but gone up a grass bank and just...
Oh, you're lucky, weren't you?
A tree, no damage.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's quite embarrassing.
That's very embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's really embarrassing.
Right, what is the fastest you've been in a car as a driver or passenger?
So driving a car is about 160 in the RS.
Yeah.
Because it was de-restricted, obviously on a private test track.
Sound a pod? Quarter mile?
No, you don't get 160.
Jesus Christ.
No, we got a really good road testing ground called the A41. Which, when we were younger, was...
That's a really good private road.
Yeah.
It's got a reputation.
But it used to be a bypass. It just used to go around Tring and that was it. It never used to join to the M25. So as kids, it was literally just a private racetrack. And then motorbikes, about 176, roughly.
Fuck
that.
And the bike had more, but...
You didn't.
I didn't. No.
Your arsehole didn't.
Yeah. The corners, they're just like, how they do it around the TT.
Yeah.
It's just.
It absolutely blows my mind how how they ride around the TT. I can't comprehend how a bloke's brain can navigate around that at the average speed they do around that course. The average speed something like 130 miles an hour.
Or something. It's up to now
That's
5.
Barbaric.
But you try and tell somebody go for however many miles drive, say from here to Hemel Hempstead, on the roads, not the M1, and try and average 130 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do it, and it's a straighter run.
Yeah.
So
it's madness.
I've been to a speaking tour with John McGuinness, and he's actually had his live video footage in the background, and he's talked you through exactly what he's seeing and he's doing. And it's just amazing. Yeah. And it's really good hearing it from the person himself.
Yeah, I've listened to a couple of podcasts with him on before this one started, naturally.
Well, I'm going to say nothing this time.
But no, the guy is an absolute legend. But the way he can talk about it, but equally be so humble about his own abilities to do that it's madness. I can't comprehend a human doing that.
No. And it's like it says, you'll see Mary up here in her garden. She quite often comes out and gives us away. It's like, obviously you noticed that.
Right, next question we shall ask. Did you pass your test first time?
I did, but only just. The driving instructor said if I hadn't have pulled over and got the windows demisting, I would have failed. But funnily enough, it wasn't. I never had my own car working, so I actually didn't know how all the controls worked But so I did pass, but only just.
Very good.
So while you were driving, they steamed up and you pulled over?
I pulled over because I didn't know what to do.
Right, okay.
But it's one of those daft things that your instructor does it for you while you're driving, but if you've never had your own car or done it, it sounds stupid now, but
Yeah, you wouldn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Like, ironic, my car does it automatically.
Yeah.
But also, back quite a few years ago.
A couple of years ago,
things steamed up more, didn't they? So there's leaks and stuff.
Yeah.
So, what, in your opinion, and again, it's your opinion, we've never fully, I don't think you've still, have you ever answered this?
Oh, I'd said about 5 cars, I think.
What is the most beautiful car in the world, in your opinion?
I couldn't narrow it down to one because there's so many beauties out there.
I think this is why you struggled, didn't you?
Yeah.
From when you last asked me, mine's already changed.
Has it?
Again.
So what now? I like you answered.
It's called, I think it's called a Camaro 037 Evolution.
Right.
I may have got the first name wrong, but it's a guy who's remade the Lancia 037.
Right.
And it's just glorious.
Okay.
It is absolutely stunning. Can you look that up, Chris?
Yeah.
I think it's called a Chimera, Kimera. Or it's an 038 or something.
On the spot, I'd probably go Cobra. If I have to.
Yeah, that's one of mine. Yeah.
But I couldn't narrow it down to just that.
No.
And it would change day to day,
I take it you've watched the movie, haven't you? Ford versus, that's such that was done
Brilliant,
so well.
isn't it? Yeah.
Sort of thing. Isn't it?
That's exactly it, yes. What's it called?
Yeah, it's Camaro 037.
Camaro 037.
I think that's it.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
I
can't reach. I'm old.
But, I like hot rods and modified cars
Oh,
as well.
that is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, really nice. Ooh.
There's only a few of them in the world, and I saw a video the other week, and
I think that it will definitely change by next week, but that is,
it will,
for this week's go, that's really nice.
Yeah, so that's my thing
I've
at the
got the wrong
minute.
glasses on. I'll have a look afterwards, because otherwise it's going to be me peering at a picture.
Screenshot it.
God, that's bloody lovely. I like that.
But yeah, that would change for me all the
Yeah,
time.
I don't think
And
as
I'd be at a hot rod show and I'd see something done nice and it'd be that. And then you'll see something at Pebble Beach or going for the Barrett Jackson and say, oh, that'll be it. Or,
Yeah.
I think you're absolutely right. I think that's why it changes so much. But even when we went to the truck show, there was one there and I thought, that's the most beautiful thing on the planet. But it wasn't necessarily beautiful, but you can appreciate the detail or the paintwork or just
I think
It's a very layered question.
if you're a car guy, it's hard to just pick one.
Yeah,
one
and the
isn't
good
it?
thing is it's not classed as cheating having more than one.
No, absolutely not.
You know,
No, definitely not. I mean, you could almost go to we do the 5 dream cars. You could almost go 5 most beautiful cars, couldn't you? Really?
Yeah, that would be even
I think it
harder,
would be endless, though. I genuinely do.
I think it'd have to change.
So obviously we've done beautiful car. What's the ugliest car ever made?
The Fiat Multipla's not so great, is it?
That's
one.
that's
thing
winning at the moment.
One thing that I don't like is these. Is it the Citroens that I call it? They got the eggshell boxes on the side of the door.
Oh yeah.
And they also then. Yeah, something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But they also have like a chrome exhaust port on the front door. You know, in with it is
in
no
the
purpose.
yeah.
But on the right car at the back, that would look like a great exhaust port. So they annoy me a little bit.
I like that answer. Yeah, good.
So, seeing as that annoys you,
Yeah,
what are your driving or car rants?
right.
Because we love a rant. I love a rant.
Right. It is cars that are using names that shouldn't be using them. So
This is a good one.
That's a really good answer.
I am.
I know 2 straight away.
I'm surprised there hasn't been a war in the States over this. The electric Mustang looks nothing like a Mustang.
Yeah.
The lights on the back of a Peugeot that look like an old Mustang look more like a Mustang than this electric thing does.
Yeah.
Why is it wearing the Mustang name?
That's the Mach-E you're talking
That's
about.
the Mach-E.
Yeah.
So that's one of them. The other one is the new Minis. I'm not, at least with the newer, now older Minis, they still had a resemblance. The newer Minis now have a squarish headlight.
Yeah,
they do.
You could put any badge on them, and it could be a Kia or a Ford or anything. It shouldn't have the Mini badge on it. And I get that all cars look more alike now because of they have to be, is it ergonomically designed so they're friendly for hitting pedestrians? But I don't think cars should be wearing a name that they don't earn.
No.
And there's more out there. They're just 2 that are on the top of my head at the moment. But
Yeah.
No, there is another one that I don't like. No, the Charger.
Yes, the
Dodge
electric one.
Charger. No, the Dodge Charger.
Oh, yes,
the
yeah.
4-door Charger.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hellcat's one hell of a weapon in the Charger, but I don't think the Charger should have the Charger name on it. It doesn't look anything like a Charger.
We've had this conversation before, and we think the Challenger looks more like the Charger used to.
Yeah.
To the point where I think you actually said that.
I got it wrong, didn't I?
People do.
Well, like almost like when they were making them, somebody was maybe dyslexic on in the factory, and he's put the wrong badge on the wrong car.
Yeah.
But that would explain a lot more than what they've gone with, because it just doesn't look like it should.
No, it's just wrong. So anything like that, using the name.
Any name that's got heritage and a story.
And it's also nearly like VW used the Scirocco name again. I might get this the wrong way around, but I think the new Scirocco is more like the Corrado.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
My idea, why didn't they call it the Corrado?
Corrado, that's good.
It looked more like.
Yeah.
You got a good point, actually.
But there's quite a few of those. Sorry, I just thought about something else where I got pulled over by the police, but it's quite a cool story.
Go on then.
So on my 50th, we went out to the States for a car show, and we hired out a Dodge Challenger, and I managed to get a 373 horsepower, so it wasn't the base model. And Mrs. encouraged me, because she does, to hoon it off the lights. And I think we had the Eagles living up in Hotel California, blaring at full volume,
like you do.
And I drag raced off the lights. And I wasn't racing anybody, only myself. And then there was a blue light.
Oh,
here
no.
behind. Anyway, he pulled me over. What are you doing? Just was honest, and he said, there's a noise abatement area. And I said, I'm just driving, it's a hire car. He goes, yeah, it's still a noise. And then he got the gist that I was English, and I said it was in sport mode. And he goes, oh yeah, you best not have it in sport mode in the noise abatement areas. And he was all right with me. I then cheekily asked, could I get a selfie with being pulled over by Chips Highway Patrol or whatever it was?
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, I'll just manoeuvre my bike at the back.
Really?
If you want to take a photo back. So yeah, I got some
Send me
photos
that,
back.
yeah.
How
Of
brilliant.
the rear haunch of the new Challengers with the highway patrol.
Did they put you in the cuffs?
No, so I'm in the car, but you've got in the rear view side mirror him behind.
That's so cool.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
But then the penny also dropped. More coincidences. I was at the Grand National Roadster show out there, which is like one of the biggest custom shows out there, and they have a VW section as well. And they did a call out for Eric Estrada signing autographs and stuff, and the penny hadn't dropped to Eric Estrada was till I got pulled over the next day or whenever it was by this guy. Of course, he was one of the original Chips guys. And of course, the penny dropped because it's like Eric Estrada. It's just like, oh, that's who it was. And they called the name out to go and get an autograph if you wanted it. Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
really cool.
No, that's fine.
No, let's dive back to your question, your answer to our question.
Yeah. Wrongly labelled cars.
Being that you're a Beetle lover, what did you find to the new Beetles? Both ones.
So when they first come out, the same as when the newer Minis first, I just horrible, don't get it.
Yeah.
But now we're 20 years on or whatever with both of them, I've sort of grown to like it. And I actually think the newer shape
looks more like the original.
Beetle looks more like the original than
especially
the ones
with the
before.
wheels that they've got. They've gone with the chrome with the cap in the middle.
With just the cutouts.
Yeah.
I think they'd look good on an old truck as well.
They would, wouldn't they?
Yeah, because we talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a conversation for another day.
But
so that they've grown on me.
Mm-hmm. Right, so if you could I'm going to say this wrong, aren't I? Resto mod any old car, what would it be?
Oh, if I've sort of covered that with a Camaro already.
I suppose you have actually.
Kind of
you have
Well, I
actually.
can do another one.
No.
I've also done the same with the Beetle as well, haven't I? There's loads.
Yeah, you have already done two cars, haven't you?
Because I still like Type 3 V-dubs and Type 2 campers, and I've got a passion for everything.
What about Carman Gear? Was you ever into the Carman Gear?
I like the Carman Gear. It's a little bit small for me.
Right,
Beautiful looking car, and done up right. They're nearly quite close to
the Porsche.
Oh, well, beautiful car. I'd have one of everything, and I like everything. Anything done up, and for me, it normally has to be modified or customised or hot rodded. But anything done up right, might get my pick. When you go around a car show, I generally ask my mates, what's your pick of the show? And mine will be quite random. Yeah. It's I went to the one Coffee and Cars in Leighton Buzzard the other weekend. My favourite one there was just a bog standard Mark II Golf in oak green, but it looked mint.
Lovely.
So he was chatting to Mike, our previous guest.
Yeah.
And he said something for Barry, didn't he?
Yeah, he just sort of said, your deadlifting's rubbish, and when you're going to be able to lift more than his sister, I
Ouch.
He's coming back on again soon.
My deadlift, I've only deadlifted once in a little while.
I think he's messing about.
I think that was it, he was messing around.
Bastard.
Although, your name did come up in a conversation the other day, funny enough.
Did it involve a girl?
Kind of, yeah. So I went to my brother's shop, the tattoo shop, and I was chatting to his missus, and she said, when are you going to let her have a go and cover up your tattoo?
Whatever she bloody wants.
Yeah, she keeps seeing it, and it annoys her.
What, my tattoo?
This one, not this one.
Is
This
she going
one's
to do
really
it for
good.
free?
I don't know. Huh? No, she asked who did it, and I said, I don't think it was Dean. I think
Who did this?
Yeah.
No.
Was it Mike?
No,
Or Mick?
the original was done in Northampton, and it was that bit there.
Right, just a one bit.
Just the one little bit, and then I passed out.
And then you got measles around it.
And then I got measles around it, and Dean actually did the rest of it. So Dean made it a bit bigger. And you came with me to have all this done.
Was this at his house?
Yeah, this was at his house under the stairs.
I've got one of those.
Yeah, you've been stamped as well.
So,
But yeah.
Anytime they want to do it, they can.
I'll let her know.
Yeah, over Christmas. I've got some time off over Christmas. So we'll come up with a design. Or I might just let them have free reign and cover it
Just
up.
give her a couple of
Always in that
examples.
early January, aren't we?
Yeah.
They all go up there.
Yes, we all go up there.
I think you should all get a Gasoline Junkie.
We are.
Even if it's just a little one,
It's
really.
just we're going to get the little man or this little fella here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we said we'd do it when we get 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, we're about 10 years ago.
So, yeah.
You've not got... Oh, okay.
No, we're like 400 and something at the moment.
I'll have to sort that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. 600 people.
I've never had a tattoo.
Haven't you?
No.
They're addictive once you had one.
And that's one of the reasons why I've never had a tattoo. Because if I get into something, you just...
Yeah, you literally, while you're getting one done, you're eyeing up your next one.
I'm also a bit furry, so you know where you're going to put it, you know.
Yeah. Can you give us a backstory in your shirt? Where'd you get it from?
Oh, so I actually saw this about 2-3 years ago on one of these, you know, pop-up adverts, and I wanted it for Christmas, and none of my family would do it because it all looked like dodgy websites. And then one of my mates rocked up with one this year for me because he'd seen it and said, knew you'd like this. And it was like a tent. It was a triple XL, so I don't know how big he thought I was. And it honestly was like a tent. And I then managed to get another one. And yeah, it fits.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But I just love it. It's just like...
It's cool.
It's very cool.
Really, really cool. It's definitely you.
I do like a dodgy shirt.
Yeah, well, not just that. It's just what's on it, really.
Yeah.
So we went to Lewis's man cave. It's called. It's not just a garage. It's a man cave, isn't it? And it's you'd love it. It's got loads of cool bits going all the way around it, isn't it? It's But did you build that garage for your cars?
Yeah. So I didn't really need to move from my last house, but I didn't have much of a garage.
Yeah.
So I was only going to move if I could have a bigger garage. So the opportunity came. And the missus agrees. So, yeah, we basically put the biggest garage I could get within reason.
There wasn't a garage there before?
There was a bit of a garage.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're a car guy, innit? When you build a garage around your car.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, unlike most houses in my street where they do away with a garage to put more rooms in, we put more of a garage in.
So you can get more cars in.
But she wouldn't let me leave a bedroom out upstairs to put a 4-poster in, which I think is a bit unfair because we didn't need the extra bedroom and we could have put it back in at another date. But yeah,
there you go.
I think I pushed my luck far enough with that.
So technically, you can get a car. So your garages you go from the front, and then there's a door at the back, so you can drive straight through into your garden, can't you?
Yeah. So
you can get 3 cars in his little man cavey bit.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, and I made it big enough to put like a bigger car in, like a charger. Oh, sorry,
right.
Mike.
Edit that out.
Yeah, made it big enough to get a bigger Cadillac in, or a Charger, or whatever. Yeah, but we also did it drive-through with bifold doors at the back, so that when I'm working on one, you can roll it out the way.
Yeah.
Because my front drive's really steep, so if you rolled it out the front, you'd have to then retrieve it from the road, which if it isn't working, it's going to be a bit of a pain.
So that leads us on actually to working on a car. One question we did miss. Yeah. What's next?
Oh, probably just keeping what I've got going, you know. Whether I sell anything or do anything, I don't know.
So there's nothing else that...
There's loads else that, like,
There's always something in there.
Yeah. I'm quite lucky that the friends that I've grown up with, we've all ended up with cars or motorbikes, and we can swap around a bit, so I do get to drive other things as well, and yeah.
But you're quite content with what you've got at the minute?
Yeah, but there's always something, so yeah.
Fair enough. That's cool.
Yeah.
Right, so as questions go, I think the only one we haven't really asked is something that one of our guests previously asked us. If you could pick one engine, would you go turbo, supercharged, or naturally aspirated?
I would probably, if you're allowed to get engine built to any spec, I'd probably go naturally aspirated. Because if you get like a race engine on a V8 built, and it's breathing and on full song, you just can't beat it.
Yeah.
The others suppress the noise of a V8 a bit too much. And, you know, my ProCharger whine does whine if you're on a long, constant speed journey.
Yeah.
So, yeah, probably be... But yeah, one of my favourite noises was there was a GT 350 Mustang racing round Brands Hatch. And it was revving to like 9,000 revs or something on a V8, So it must have cost him a fortune to get built. But yeah, something like that would be the way forward, I think.
I think going back to what I said, naturally aspirated, and then I probably changed. But there's a series in Germany. I think it's called the Berg Classic, and it's a hill climb.
Oh, okay.
But if you look it up on YouTube and you listen to the cars, they film it coming up a hill, but all you hear is just raw reduction noise, and they're only like 1300s, 1600s, and they're really, really close gears on them. And the fucking noise of them is just nuts, but they rev to like 10, 11,000. They're just mental.
Yeah, but the price you got to pay for an engine to get that well balanced and that well run. Yeah,
that's a good answer.
Yeah, it's
so
mental.
one of the things that you sent us this week, Barry always goes down little rabbit holes.
Yeah,
and you send us something. You sent us the Aston Martin, that new. Was it this week or last week? You sent us it. It's like it looks like a Mustang. It looks like but it's a new Aston Martin that's come out.
Did I send it?
Yeah. What? Didn't he? Well, it might have been one of my other mates. I'm always getting sent something. I might have got you confused.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's the new Aston Martin? Google it.
He sent us something about the Skoda, do then?
No, there was a Skoda, and then you.
No.
Weren't me, mate.
Was it not?
No.
Oh, maybe.
Other friends.
My other friends. I do have other friends outside.
See, me and Chris don't. That's the thing. We solely rely on this, but the bastard's cheating on us.
Yeah. I can't even get my
You've
phone.
gone really red now.
I've gone. Oh, this is fucking out.
I'd say this would be easier with beer, I think.
Yeah.
On an evening.
Oh, it'd be a lot more loose. It'd be a lot more.
There's a lot of swearing they got out.
There would be.
Lots of beeps.
The new.
It's like there's a Bullet edition newer Mustang.
There is, yeah.
And that, because it's all smoothed out, I think looks a bit Aston Martin-y.
Yeah.
It's nearly, because it's in like the oak green or whatever the green is of the Bullet Mustang. Yeah. From a distance, I think it looks more Aston Martin-y than it does Mustang-y.
So what's the new new Mustang, the GTD, whatever it is?
Oh, the fast one.
Yeah.
The GTD.
Is it? That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what this Aston Martin looks a bit like. But that's Chris is supposed to be researching, but it's not. I'll put a picture down here anyway. It's stunning, absolutely beautiful. It's like they've only released it in the last couple of weeks. It's as beautiful cars go, that's in the running.
It's up there. 2-door or
two-door,
sports car, not a stretched. Get more people in.
No, it doesn't look like an Aston Martin. It really does. They've done something different. It looks more like the old. What's the one from the old Bond film that you like, Chris? Is it Vanquish? It looks kind of like that.
I don't have to put brand new Aston Martin.
Nah. No, I'll have to send you it later on. I'll put a picture down here.
Remember what friends to send it to, yeah?
Yeah, and who sent it.
Yeah.
Your other podcast.
It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But it looks more like a muscle car than it does anything Aston Martin have done before.
How did they get muscle cars so right when they weren't set out to build muscle cars in the...
What, Aston?
60s and 70s, you know what I mean?
They've done so much work back then, though, didn't they?
But do you know what I mean? They were just building an everyday car that turned into something that's still cool and wanted by everybody now.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the same era of time, something from 40, 50 years before, nobody really wants them.
No.
So they're literally valueless, but... Some of them are really amazing cars, you know.
But you look at how beautiful cars used to be back. So, like 50s American cars, beautiful. 60s cars, American cars, beautiful. 70s, still beautiful, but starting to dip a little bit. And then they went late 70s and 80s, just fucking dog shit. Like, if you look at the Mustang in the 80s, is it Fox body?
Yeah.
I really like the Fox body Mustang.
Fox body's 90s.
Fox body's 90s, isn't it?
But the ones before that,
That's the value. That's
it. Yeah, but I've only seen it in in a dark colour, so it looks more.
Okay.
Have you not seen that before?
I've seen that. Yeah, there's. They're very limited edition. They're like £2.5 million. They
are. Yeah. It's not something that.
Gordon Ramsay's got one.
That's it.
Of course he has.
Yeah. I think that's who I see.
Do you think that looks more like?
That looks more like the Mustang, especially the GBD, whatever it is. Yeah. And I think it does an Aston Martin. Beautiful looking car. That.
Very nice. Yeah, very nice.
Well done, Chris.
Yeah.
Well done.
Found it.
Expert
I
researcher.
keep looking, and it's your Route 66 and what you drive.
Oh, yeah, we haven't asked that.
There you
Yeah,
go.
sorry,
That doesn't
not-
come up very often now.
Yeah. So I would still like to do Route 66.
And you haven't done it?
I haven't done it. I've done like Highway 1 and stuff up the coast. My tip for anyone do that is don't do it in a low car like a Mustang.
Right.
Do it in something bigger so you can see over the barriers.
Ask me how I know.
No, yeah, just because every fifth car's a Mustang. I'm just like, if you're going to see the scenery, you want to be able to see it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Being in a cooler car is great, but I don't know, when you're going to see, Big Sur and stuff, you see more in a higher up car.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you do, Route 66?
So Route 66, I'd probably really like to do it in one of my own cars.
Oh, good.
That's cool.
Just because then you can say you have.
You've done it, yeah.
But if I was going with more people, because I think it'd be more fun to do it with more mates, I'd probably like to do it in like a 60s Cadillac.
That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
So you can sit 3 in the front, 3 in the back, and you've still got room.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that moving forwards car wise would probably be something I'd like. Would be like more of a cruising car.
Yeah.
Get more people.
What's the one that
with
they use in
comfort.
Entourage? That's gorgeous.
Lincoln Continental.
That's the one, yeah. With the suicide doors.
Yeah.
Convertible. That'd be wicked to do 66.
Yeah, that'd be
wouldn't
really
it?
good.
Yeah, be very cool.
Because I know when Dave and his mates did it, they all went, I think they went in 3 or 4 cars, Camaros, Mustangs,
Yeah.
whatever. But they all had CBs, and I think that was quite a cool.
Yeah, that's
that
a very
was a
good
nice
idea.
little touch, to be honest with you. Because then they had the banter going all the way through. It was they doubled up, so there's passenger driver,
Yeah.
but then they had the radios, and they were just to and fro. I think that'd be quite coal.
Yeah.
I think
That's
if
it.
we was to do something like that, I think you'd have to almost make some form of like bandit race. Mm-hmm. There has to be a reason why we have to get to there. That kind of make it a little bit fun.
Yeah, win $10 or something.
Well, no. I thought you only had to do 55 in America. That'd be great.
Have you not seen them out with a spray can? It's 155, isn't
155,
it?
Yeah,
yeah.
155. Yeah.
But that's part of the reason I ended up with a motorbike licence was Route 66.
Was it?
Because going to the Cosworth meet, which was my monthly catch-up with my mate Morgan.
Yeah. You have to get him on.
Yeah, he might do. He's a bit shy.
That's all right.
We didn't have motorbike licences and he wanted to do Route 66 on motorbikes. So we went to the Middlesex RS Owners Club on whatever night it was. And then he phoned me up to tell me on Saturday morning we were going to do our CBT, compulsory bike test. He just booked it because we were single then, so you didn't have any ties.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, literally from a conversation during the week
Yeah, you got to do
to
it. then.
starting the bike licence to do that, and still never done it.
Yeah. Fair enough. But Lewis is like my devil on the shoulder. So he'd come up to me and show on a weekly basis and show me certain cars that are on Facebook.
Or you'll show me
Marketplace.
things you've taught yourself out of.
Yeah, and then you tell me why I should get it.
Yeah,
it's really
I
like
am
that.
rhyme and reason for
Yes,
it.
yeah. So
Are you gonna buy it?
There's one at the moment I've got my eye on. I can't really afford it. I haven't got the time to do it, but it would be really cool. So I don't know, maybe.
Is it broken?
Not yet. Not till I get it.
I was going to say you're one upping yourself already.
Have you got your Beetle back yet?
I'm picking up tomorrow night. If any of you two are about to take me.
No.
When you say is it broken, there is something wrong with it actually. The traction control's not working on it. Which normally
who
is,
needs that?
Which is just a few.
30 miles an hour,
Which is
doesn't
should be just a fuse, I think. So we'll see.
What car is it?
Mustang.
Ooh, okay.
You don't need traction control on a Mustang. I've seen it. They just go straight to the lamppost.
Yeah. Use a third brake, something solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are we done with the questions?
I'm all done, mate, yeah.
Yeah. I think because Barry wants to get away to watch some Formula One.
I want to see Lando win.
Is it ending today? Is it?
No, the next race is next week. The last race is next week.
But he could win
if
today.
Lando does a good one today, he could win the championship
Oh, wow.
today.
Cool.
So, fingers crossed.
Yeah. All right. So we'll wrap it up now, yeah?
Yeah, thanks
Are
for
you
having
happy
me.
with that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, you've been great. Thank you very,
for
very
coming on.
much.
No worries. I've got more stuff spinning around in my head, but yeah.
You've got
Come back with Morgan.
you got 10 minutes if you want.
No,
You
it's
can
all
get
right.
home in
It's
10
all right.
minutes.
It's all right. It's fine.
Do you want to get it
Oh,
out?
No.
that's a teaser for part 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we can't have you missing Formula One.
Yeah. So, yeah, so obviously we're on about doing some like car shows with you in the
Yeah.
future. And obviously Chris went to one of your pals'
we'll have to get to the
lockups.
garage.
Yeah.
We'd love to do that.
And obviously, I can only drive one car at once, so
yeah,
the offer's there to
letting somebody
live the
drive
dream.
it. He's itching to drive it.
Yeah.
Look at that smile,
He
eh?
just needs to man up and do it. So, yeah.
He'll be fine. The only downside is you have to give it back.
I'll be like sobbing my eyes out.
Oh, Lewis got out of the car.
Yeah.
See ya.
I've just cooled it down right in the
Yeah.
Right, we'll wrap it up now, though, so you can get back to your Formula One.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a wicked guest. You've been,
No worries, thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Really enjoyed
appreciate
that.
it. Thank you
Cheers.
very much.
Thanks for losing the
first part of the audio.
first part of the
Yeah,
audio.
yeah.
Nervous,
Rookie error.
nervous enough as it was.
You've only been doing
Yeah.
it a year. That's what reminds me. So, funny enough, our next episode that comes out almost comes out a year to the same date we've released our first episode. I know we've done our birthday thing already. We've been doing this a whole year, but what we did is we started filming in October or something, didn't we? But then we didn't release until December, like the beginning of December. So as it works out, our next episode almost comes out to a year to the date of the first one.
Okay.
So,
Halfway there now.
yeah. So
Very good.
we've had a fair. I've checked. We've almost had 2 million views on TikTok now, which is good.
Yeah.
And then Instagram's like in the last 3 months we've had 500,000 views. So it's going well.
Cool.
Gosh.
So like, comment and subscribe. Anything else you'd like to see going forward?
Yep. There's merch available, and I think last week we said if you leave a comment on YouTube, if you leave a comment on one of the videos and subscribe, put in your t-shirt size. We're going to pick a winner out each month and give them a t-shirt.
Excellent.
That's the only way we're going to get people to wear them, or wash your car with them.
I had volunteered to wear one. It'd save me wearing a dodgy shirt, wouldn't it? So.
Well, I've got a dodgy shirt on as well. But yeah, no, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.